Possessing an awareness far beyond your age is not a gift, but sometimes one of the most regrettable things. When awareness escalates too quickly in a short period of time, you are forced to pay a heavy price for that maturity. Like a young branch that stretches out too soon, it will inevitably face fractures from within. The above statement resonates like a haunting whisper, going against all the praise society often heaps upon child prodigies, miniature adults, or mature beyond their years children. It raises a profound question about the nature of growing up. Does early understanding equate to happiness, or is it merely a silent exchange where one trades an innocent childhood for a clear but bitter view of the world? This essay will delve deeply into this perspective, analyzing the fractures from within of those young branches that reach out too soon, while affirming that true maturity is not a race of cognition, but a journey of balance between knowledge and emotion, between experience and time. First, we must understand that possessing an awareness far beyond your age is not simply being academically gifted or intelligent. It is the ability to empathize, analyze, and draw conclusions about life's complex issues: injustice, suffering, death, deceit, loss, much earlier than the average for one's age. A 10-year-old who understands betrayal, a 15-year-old who sees through the schemes in adult relationships, an 18-year-old girl carrying the existential sorrow of an aged philosopher. Society often applauds, so mature, so special. But hidden behind that applause is a dangerous misconception: the belief that high cognition equates to high emotional processing ability. The truth is the opposite. Awareness is a double-edged sword. It opens the door to seeing the truth, but it does not equip its owner with a shield to withstand the wounds inflicted by that very truth. A child may understand that their parents are divorcing, understand the hidden meanings in words, understand the loneliness in an adult's eyes, but they lack the life experience, the support of a soul that has weathered many storms to reconcile it all. They can only clutch that understanding to their chest, like holding a block of freezing ice, not knowing how to make it melt. The second misconception is that maturing early is a competitive advantage. In a modern society that prizes early maturity for adapting to pressure, people readily encourage children to skip meaningless play and fanciful dreams to be more worldly wise and realistic. Yet, as the quote warns, this is not a gift, but a regret. Because what gets left behind, childhood, innocence, unconditional trust, is precisely the foundation of a healthy soul. When that foundation is not built solidly enough, every layer of cognition above it risks collapse. The metaphor of a young branch stretching out too soon is beautiful and accurate. A young tree, by its nature, needs time for its roots to dig deep into the earth, for its trunk to gradually accumulate sap, to become resilient against storms. Stretching out early means the tree expends energy on lengthening instead of reinforcing its internal framework. And when the tempest comes, the first mental shocks of life, that branch will break, not because it is weak, but because it is too fragile for its own reach. This fracture from within is not always a loud, crashing collapse. Often it is silent, gradually eroding layers of trust, one small joy at a time. Childhood is the only period in life when one is allowed to believe in the irrational: Santa Claus, mermaids, absolute justice, undying love. Those beliefs, even if shattered later, act as a psychological cushion, helping the child explore the world safely. A cognitively advanced child sees through that cushion too quickly. They know that a father can be wrong, a mother can be weak, teachers can be hypocritical, and the world is far from fair. This truth does not make them stronger. It often makes them skeptical, cynical, and disconnected from those around them. With no one to lean on unconditionally, they are forced to brace themselves, and in that bracing, innocent joy is lost. Precocious awareness often comes with a unique loneliness. That child cannot share their struggles with peers because their friends simply don't understand. Finding empathy from adults is also difficult, as adults typically react in one of two ways: either dismissing them, what do children know, or having excessive expectations. You're grown up now, you have to understand things for your parents. This loneliness pushes the child into a position where they must nurture their own emotions, something many adults themselves struggle to do well. The consequence is the fake mature syndrome, appearing composed, knowledgeable, and calm on the outside, but inside resides a child who was never allowed to live their age. These fake adults often have a high risk of depression, anxiety disorders, or uncontrolled emotional outbursts when facing failure, because they never truly learned how to fail, how to stumble and get back up within the safe embrace of childhood. The fracture occurs when that fake adult shell cracks, revealing a confused, angry, wounded child inside who has never been healed. A sapling that branches out too soon often lacks a root system strong enough to nourish its entire canopy. Similarly, a child with superior cognition but lagging emotional intelligence, EQ, falls into a state of big head, small heart. They can analyze a complex social issue from every angle, but not know how to handle an ordinary fit of anger. They can write philosophically profound essays about sadness, but cannot name their own feelings when lonely. This disparity is fertile ground for later fractures. As adults, those who were once old children often face an identity crisis. They don't know who they truly are, a wise adult or a child who never got to grow up. They crave the love and protection of a child, but deny themselves the expression of vulnerability, having grown accustomed to the role of the understanding one. That is the most expensive price, the schism between the inner and outer self. It is not by chance that a child develops awareness far beyond their years. There are generally three main causes: family trauma, when parents divorce, when a relative dies, when the family faces economic crisis. The child is forced to grow up fast to adapt. They must understand things no 10-year-old should have to understand. Here, awareness is not a gift, but a psychological defense mechanism. Societal pressure for achievement. In cultures that prize early success, children are pushed into the grind of studying and competition. They learn how to analyze, how to win, but lose the ability to feel simple joy. Early exposure to adult information, the internet age, exposes children to violence, sexuality, politics, and global tragedies very early without proper guidance. Whatever the cause, the commonality is that these children do not experience a proper childhood. And when childhood is cut short, fractures, whether anxiety, depression, or emotional emptiness, can occur. Not immediately, but simmering like a crack in a tree trunk, widening with time. Does every case of precocious awareness lead to fractures? The answer is no. The quote's perspective correctly identifies the price of imbalance, but it does not deny the possibility that a young branch reaching out early can still become sturdy if properly cared for. The key lies in two factors: the nurturing environment and psychological companionship. A cognitively advanced child, if surrounded by adults with enough wisdom and love to explain the world patiently, to validate the child's emotions instead of denying them, and especially to protect the child's right to be innocent in other areas, can turn that early reach into a true advantage. It is like a young tree given a stake and a tie. It can reach high without fear of breaking. Conversely, tragedy occurs when that child is left alone with understandings too vast for their grasp, or worse, emotionally exploited to serve as a prop for adults. Then, the gift truly becomes the most regrettable thing. The opening statement of this essay delivers a deeply human warning. Do not be so quick to applaud children who understand the world too soon, and do not be so quick to take pride if you were someone forced to mature too fast. Precipitous maturity, after all, is often a sign of an unnamed wound. It is not free wisdom, but forced wisdom, a weapon the child creates to defend themselves against a world in which they should have been safe to explore slowly. The image of a young branch stretching out too soon will inevitably face fractures from within is a beautiful and painful reminder that there is no true maturity devoid of time. Just as a great tree cannot be created after only one rainy season, a resilient soul must be built through the sedimentation of years, through just the right amount of impact, through small stumbles within protective arms, and especially through the very right to grow slowly. Therefore, to those who carry within themselves a young branch that stretched out early, please do not blame yourself for the fractures. That is not your fault. And for society, it is time to stop glorifying fake maturity as a noble virtue and instead protect every child's right to live fully in each moment of their age, the right to dream, to make mistakes, to believe in the impossible. Because only when a young branch is allowed to grow at the earth's own natural rhythm can it truly reach for the sky without carrying secret cracks within. And that is maturity, not a race, but a journey filled with love and time.